we're just such a collection of characters.
Unique, fun group of hard-working people.
That's a nice place to work, and a lot of nice people down there to work with.
I definitely enjoy working with people here, I think largely because the vast majority of us are kind of wired the same way.
Interactions for 7 years with these people would become friends, borderline family.
Every time we touch!
So I'd say the most informal interactions are probably my favorite. The fact that we can joke and laugh and play around, but still work hard and have a lot of fun doing it.
The friendships I've made.
On the whole, we are one department, and on like in even greater scale, like we are one company. Like hanging out with the maintenance guys, hanging out with some of the office folk, like people care to build those relationships.
God, I love that song.
So good. The album just crushed.
I know it does.
Gets you so fired up. We need to play more of that. Like here, I mean, it's just good summertime rock and roll.
What are your feelings on Michael McDonald?
So Marathon Monday, we kind of all met a bunch of beer captains in Kenmore, Fenway area. Started out at Lansdowne, had a mango there, moved on to Loretta's, had a couple more mangoes there, and had my phone running the whole time so we could track my manager Lauren, who was running in the marathon, and everyone's cheering every time she finishes a mile, and kind of just getting really excited to see her pass through the area we were in.
Yeah, so the day originally was supposed to be like Mango Monday and the sunshine, and then the weather definitely didn't hold up for it.
Still Mango Monday. But.
Yeah, but pouring rain, and we're trying to get 15, maybe more, beer captains together to go to the Kenmore stop. And you know, harpooners, trying to get anyone anywhere, you tell them 20 minutes beforehand. So I'm telling Rachel, I'm like, we have to go. We get down there. We have plenty of time, according to you.
We had one, she was like at least a half a mile away. We had one umbrella, so I'm stationed under the umbrella with my phone set so I could take a video of her. And the whole time I'm looking for her hair.
Right.
And turns out she had a poncho on because it was pouring rain. So fair, like, good idea, Lauren. But we missed her.
Missed her completely.
Running by us. And I go to check my phone again, and she had finished.
Yeah,
she had already finished.
But I mean, 15 of us out there, we got to cheer on a bunch of people in Boston in the pouring rain. I mean, can imagine better coworkers than that.
Yeah.
So
No, it was ended up being really fun.
Yeah. Cheers.
So last year, second week working here at the company, we're in town for training before the St. Pat's Festival. We got to be to work at 8 a.m. every day, go to class, and two of our roommates go out for a smoke. So we're like, we'll go hang out with these guys and talk with them.
It's only 16 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's a brisk
3 a.m.
It's a brisk evening, 3 a.m.
Keeping it casual, it's fine.
Door slams behind us, pretty normal at a house, I thought. Go back to open it and it's locked.
We all thought he was joking when he said, "Hey guys, the door's locked." So I go up, check it, immediately freak out, run around to the back of the house, sprint up the stairs, check the back door, also locked. Call up the company. Miraculously, they answer the phone, and they're like, "Oh, somebody will be out in 15 minutes to help you, no worries." 30 minutes passes, still nobody. At this point, you were where?
I found a blanket in Pete's truck.
Okay.
I found a bush, bedded down. I was in.
Yeah, you were straight Frostbeard at that point. And so I call him back up. Where's this guy? And they're like, "Are you sure nobody's in the house?" I'm like, "No, actually, as ridiculous as this sounds, this is actually happening right now." So then that's when they decide to tell me that, "Oh, there's a lockbox under the stairs. Here's the code." Thanks.
Yeah, good.
So we get warm, toasty, and fully embarrassed and crack open some frost hammers and
made it on time the next morning.
Yeah, rally.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Really intrigued me at the time was to do a maple IPA with Liz, which was her idea.
Yep. If you don't know already, I'm slightly obsessed with maple syrup and everything, so it works out well.
Yeah, so her husband, which is conveniently knee-deep in the
maple industry.
Exactly.
Gave us some amazing syrup to brew our beer with.
Nice and dark.
And so we brewed it with about a pint of maple syrup for a 20-gallon batch, which is just totally absurd, but it was worth it in the end.
Well.
And Liz did a great job with her first brew day, and it was so much fun brewing with her.
A lot of stirring.
And a lot of stirring, a lot of fun. But my favorite part was probably when we were working with the whirlpool, and the pilot system in Vermont doesn't have a motorized whirlpool, so what you have to do is you have to stir and stir and stir. And the idea behind it is that you want to get it nice and bright, and all the sediment sits at the bottom of the whirlpool in this cute little pile, and then she stirred it so well that when it was time to take all the liquid out of the whirlpool, she had a nice little pile at the bottom of the whirlpool. And one of my favorite moments of Liz was when she walked out and she goes, "Hey guys, look at my pile. It's so good. Guys, come look at my pile. It was great." And I was just such a proud mom.
Thank you.
And it sold out in a day.
Yeah.
So
yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Worth it.
Basically, this is the story about how you tricked me into getting drunk at work one day.
Yeah, we had a lot of barrels to test, right? So you came over and we had instead of just 30 barrels, we had I think we had 56 barrels that we were trying to get through that day.
And so we decided to be all responsible about it, and we'd each only taste 26 of them. It was the mature decision to make at the time.
Yeah, so this was, I did 11, 12%. I don't even know if we remember which beer it was, but it was a very big imperial stout. And I remember at first, we're having great fun, and we were like, wow, this beer is tasting great. And it kind of, as the day progressed, it kind of, every barrel took a bit longer.
A little slower. I think the name of the beer is probably not the only thing we don't remember about that day.
Having been Harpoon's employee benefits broker for the last 20 plus years.
Longer than our marriages.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I have to say, I feel at this point now that I'm almost like an honorary Harpoon employee. And, I've just known some of the people for so long and gotten to know people so well. And it's been a pleasure. It's been fun to see how much you guys have changed and grown and evolved as a company and as a culture. Over the last 20 years, I've worked with literally hundreds of companies, and I have a pretty good sense of what the culture is like. It doesn't take long to figure that out, and your vibe is just different. You can walk in here and just tell that people really like each other and they really like being here.
And you see that when you come to the beer hall.
When I come to the beer hall.
When you came for your 50th birthday.
My 50th birthday, people wanted to take me out for fancy drinks somewhere, and I just said, nope, beer hall. And you guys came, and it was so fun.
Yeah, we had a good time that night.
Couldn't have asked for better.
All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Michael, during one of my kind of dumb evening text exchanges where I was telling you guys about my dinner and drinking some baked goods and Bubble Farm and how you guys shouldn't bother me because I was in heaven, and then started saying, you know what, it's okay to bother me. I'd miss you guys. Even in heaven, you totally ignored me. How come?
Because I spent all day drawing Warren Dibble riding a zebra, and he was wearing his fleece sweater that I guess he wears all the time. And you told me nonchalantly that all the work I did was useless because I have to redraw it wearing a pocket protector.
Dan Canary's idea,
which obviously meant that I'd have to redo it.
But you came up with a great idea, which you threw into the text.
Which
and
you
were
guys didn't really care
totally ignoring my emo text.
Because you were going on about being in heaven and laughing about somebody saying yeehaw or some nonsense that I was too stressed out to follow.
The word yeehaw is great. Yeehaw! But no, honestly, what was the idea you came up with?
So he's being chased, or he's shepherding butterflies, zebra butterflies. So pens are small, butterflies are small. Why not just have the butterfly scattering the pens? Like they raided various businesses in the area and stole all their pens.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking the chugging
Classic
contest,
IPA.
you have to start
before you
full,
know it's
right?
over. Crack on the next one. Waking up. Where was I last night?
So what are you looking forward to? My next beer?